Warning. When watching, viewers will be exposed to high concentrations of cringe. The Rocket Jimmer channel is not responsible for any loss of brain cells that is caused by this cringe. Watch at your own risk.
Yay! Rocket Jimmer's finally back making another video after God knows how many months. Yeah! Said no one ever. Welcome to the Rocket Jimmer channel. I'm your host, the channel's namesake, and welcome to the next episode of I still haven't figured out the name yet. I generally just give you opinions on things that you guys suggest, and I mean that in the most theoretical way possible because still nobody has given me any suggestions. Not one. Not one. Like, I think someone made one as a joke, and that's it? Or something? I don't know. So since none of you have given me any suggestions, let's observe a time-honored tradition of pulling something out of thin air. Yeah? Get it? Get it? Get it? Because it says thin air, and I'm pulling something out of it. Funny. Just kidding, guys. I'm a gamer, so I need my RNG. So yeah, let's pull something out of the box and see what we get today. Holy shit, I'm gonna get canceled on Twitter. This time we're talking about yet another disease, this time of Korean origin. A lot of you probably already know where this is going and are having a PTSD flashback sort of thing, as you remember the horrors that you've seen on the battlefield/cesspool that is Twitter. But please, if you would, try to power through it and keep up. But yeah guys, that's the virus. There's no other virus we need to be worried about right now. Ah! Why are all these viruses coming from Asia? Now let's dive right into this episode's cringe. Stan culture. But Rocket, I thought the warning at the start of the video was about you, not the topic of the video. Somehow I've managed to find an even more horrifyingly dangerous disease than last time. I don't know how, but I did. The epidemic was engineered in a Korean lab, where it was promptly shipped out so it could spread across the world and get people to become stans for their K-pop stars. In case you didn't know, K-pop or Korean pop is music in Korea that sounds kind of like when you combine Western pop music and Western rap music, and then have an anime character sing the vocals. I couldn't care less about if you like it. You know, you can enjoy bad music if you want. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm 100% kidding. K-pop is fine. This eventually spiraled out of control, as the experts say, so now we have the disease festering in other fandoms. But Rocket, what in the high heavens is a stan? I'm out of the loop because I live in a trailer park and... what are y'all doing, stepdog? By definition, a stan is a fan of a content creator or celebrity, but like you've gone too far and you need to reconsider your life choices. They're just really obsessive to the point of sheer insanity. Just to be clear, the word stan in standard usage does not mean fan. In order to be a stan, you need to be obsessed to the point that your brain degrades so much that you forget how to be a productive, self-aware member of society. I emphasize this because some people have a hard time understanding this for some reason. If you're not so obsessive to the point of doing the following things, I'm not talking about you. Morty. The sickness typically leads to unrelenting spam and unending yapping about what amounts to nothing on Twitter. At least once every day, there's some new massive hashtag about some content creator. Examples include Dream, Tommyinnit, GeorgeNotFound, etc., who tweeted or said in a video that they were going to go to bed or something. One time, some guy with a deep voice posted a clip of him breathing into the mic, and his audience of barely pubescent girls freaked out about it. Like, damn, you need some father figures in your lives, huh? It's just so unbelievably baffling and annoying. I'm at my limit. I mean, just look at this. Look at this and tell me that God isn't dead. It's hard, isn't it? They'll also just straight up attack you on social media if you say anything negative about their favorite content creator. Like, come on guys. He said that he doesn't like your favorite content creator's shirt. You don't need to make fun of him for his pet passing away recently. That's just uncalled for. A weird thing I noticed about people who have stan-infested audiences is that the most recent examples are Minecraft YouTubers. It probably has something to do with how their fans need to use their umbilical cords to get internet reception from their mother's phones, as younger people are more vulnerable to the virus. Speaking of Minecraft YouTubers and sexually frustrated fan bases, this exists. These are minors, by the way. Or at least one of them is. Tommyinnit, 16 years old. You thought lollies were bad? Try drawings of real minors. I want to put a bullet in my head. Also, the other guy in the drawing, Wilbur, is 24 years old, which just makes this whole thing even worse. They also spam seemingly random letters in all caps. Like, are you having a seizure? Do you need help? Do I need to call the doctor, 911, the euthanasia clinic? Please let it be the euthanasia clinic. The virus also makes its victims so unbelievably deluded that they identify as stans. Like, what? Oh, and if you even think about posting about how annoying and retarded this is on your twitter.com, you are dead meat, okay? You don't even know the horrors that await you if you do that. First of all, using the word retarded is, not a good idea. Not a good idea. Mainly because they're insecure. Also, they will guilt you into silence with mental illness. Criticizing us for being obsessed is bigoted and hateful. We're just hyperfixated, so criticizing us is really ableist. First of all, thanks for doing me a favor and calling yourselves mentally ill. That way I don't have to do it, so thank you. Second of all, saying that people should be allowed to hyperfixate is like saying people should be allowed to cut themselves or starve themselves or wear a fursuit if it makes them feel better. No, you have a problem that needs to be treated. That fursuit joke may be taking things a little too far, but fuck it. Like, you can get help for your condition. You don't have to be a stan. You realize the middle school counselor is free, right? It's just really sad to look at. What planet are you stans on to think that this is even remotely okay? Fucking assholes from Uranus. Jackasses from Jupiter. Bitches from Beetlejuice. Speaking of guilting people and convincing them that you've done something immoral. Ever heard of cancel culture? Well, the term only exists because of the actions of people who are a part of stan culture. People that are a part of the culture do not care about context, how long ago the subject of canceling did the problematic action, or literally anything else. If you do something that these people decide is immoral, they will do everything in their power to end your career. The practice was pioneered by the infected, specifically K-pop stans, who would trend hashtags like #CancelRobertDowney Jr. Speaking of whom, to give an example, they tried to cancel him for putting on blackface in the movie Tropic Thunder, despite the fact that in the movie his character was criticized for wearing blackface. It was satirizing blackface. But stan Twitter? They don't care, and they tried to cancel him anyway. And that's not the worst of it. Look at this! Look at this complete and utter brainlet! In case you didn't know, the song satirizes white power and white racist people. It's literally satire. The music artist and the stan literally agree, but the stan is too buried in their own BS to realize it. It's like they went to college and got a degree in missing the point. Of course, that's impossible. They're way too young to even be thinking about going to college. In all seriousness though, before we go back to the jokes, I just want to say a few things. If you're a stan, I don't want you to kill yourself or be euthanized or otherwise die, those are all just jokes. It's all just good fun. We're poking fun. We're having a good time, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm just really unfunny. Point is, if you are hyperfixated and have this problem, you can go and get help and get therapy and all that stuff. Generally speaking, anyway, I don't know how your home life is. In all seriousness, if you have access to a counselor, go see them. They'll probably be able to help you in some way. If your obsession with these content creators and celebrities is so extreme to the point where you are having trouble keeping up with the more important parts of your life, and even if it doesn't seem like it is right now, having any kind of obsession, doesn't matter what it's over, in the long term is very unhealthy for you. Now let's get back to the funny. I'm not supposed to say this, but it's very unlikely that the disease just spreads to and thrives in other fandoms. There is reason to believe that it is spread by the people who benefit from it the most, the celebrities and content creators over which stans obsess. Holy crap! I need to find where the hell you guys are getting in my house from.
You can't just reveal our secrets and expect us not to show up.
Hey man, I wasn't even talking about you specifically, so you showing up here actually says a lot more than I ever could.
Shut the fuck up. You can't just make fun of my fans like that. I need them as loyal as possible so I can sell them my overpriced merch.
Look man, all I do is try to make funny videos with varying degrees of success. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
You are an idiot.
I mean, you can call me that all you want. I don't really care, but at least I know how to use a dictionary.
Fuck you, bitch. This isn't the last you've seen of me. I'll be back with more power, more subscribers, and more overpriced sweatshirts.
I don't know if that was worth it. Can I just have a bigger target on my head now? Jeez.
Woo! Some fried chicken. Eating fried chicken at the mall. Eating fried chicken when I ball. Eating fried chicken at your mom's. Eating fried chicken when I lick the pussy. Eating fried chicken when I lick all the groceries out her ass. Eating fried chicken at your mom's ass. Fried chicken, gotta eat my fried chicken, gotta eat my